cooking up, kid. K cooking up, kid.
Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm trying to record this video. I'm trying to get this banger out, bro. And I just can't. My freaking mic was unplugged. This mic, I'm telling you, boy. I'm telling y'all. Your boy is gonna be off of YouTube for a little bit because I'm gonna break my whole. I'm gonna break everything, bro. It's tripping. Anyway, what is up, y'all? It is your boy Key, and we back with a video, man. Now, whoa, this house and this microphone got me discombobulated, bro. We got the Suns and the Bucks in the finals, bro. I ain't gonna lie, and y'all shouldn't lie either. Unless you're a Suns fan or a Bucks fan that have been rooting for them the whole time, be honest with yourselves. Nobody ever thought that we would see this. I'm be real, I never thought I'd see it. And I was very doubtful in me being a CP3 fan. I'm very doubtful. I was very doubtful in the reason on why he didn't go to another team besides the Suns. I didn't understand why he went to the Suns at all. It didn't make sense to me, but it worked out in his favor. So we got a video by Swish Out. Shout out to Swish Out, fire channel. And it says Karma is undefeated. The Phoenix Suns unique climb to the top. Now I'm gonna be real with y'all. Due to injury and everything, that the Suns have had a pretty easy road, bro. And I just think it's their time. And I got them winning the championship. They've been winning in this whole playoffs by either by sweep or in 6. Each time. Do I think it'll happen this series? I don't know. It depends. So, without further ado, we're finna get right into it. If you are new to the channel, take the time to just like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Even if you're not new, you should be liking the video and leaving a comment down below and share the video. Hey, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go.
This video is sponsored by Keeps.
All right, you ain't giving me no money, Keeps.
Since 1993. And with the current state of the Eastern Conference right now, it's their championship to lose.
Yeah,
now,
indeed.
I made a whole video about
Hey, it is their championship to lose because the way it's been looking for them, it's no reason why y'all should be. You know what I'm saying? The plague of the league of injury, the plague of injury has went all on their side. Like literally, they're the only team that has not dealt with any injury. Literally.
And how they pretty much did the impossible making the NBA Finals.
Yep, and it was
And this
time to
Suns
go.
team, it gives me the same vibe, just in a little bit of a different way.
Yep.
They're like the team that has.
If I was
maybe
CP3, I wouldn't want y'all
the best
touching me. I just had that
collectively
19.
that I've
You know what I'm
ever
saying?
seen, and that's
Don't
exactly
touch me.
what
I don't
this
want
video
it.
is about.
No more. I'm
Now,
good.
before we get into this video, and trust me, you're going to want to hear some of these stories.
Mm-hmm.
I want to shout out today's video sponsor, always looking out for the channel.
Keeps. Let me get a sponsorship, bro. And if not, then hey, I can't put you in a video. Let me see. Watch out. All right, boom. Let's go.
Chris, will the Clippers be back here Sunday playing the Game 7? What? Your feeling about it? You know.
Chris Paul, he could be a butthole, bro. He could be a butthole sometimes. He could be a butt. I ain't gonna lie. He could be a jack behind sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Back here again. I'm on the team.
Dumb question, though.
So I mean, that's what you want to hear? Yes. Come on, man. You've been doing this long enough.
I have not heard him speak of winning a championship now in a couple of years. I think he's fallen into this assist to turnover ratio thing where, you know, Chris is a very safe player right now.
Well, Isaiah. That was years ago. I want to see what he got to say now.
I put the Isaiah Thomas clip in there, not to say some dumb stuff about an agent bad or critique his analysis, because at that specific time, that was the reality of CP3.
Yeah, see, that's why I didn't really, I can't speak on it now. Because back in the day, I didn't know this, but
when
I
Chris
think
Paul
CP3 was
played for the
doing a lot
Clippers,
on his own.
I feel like this man struggled to win so much because it was just way too much Chris Paul. Even though on paper,
that's why it was like that with the Hornets too. Just too much Chris.
Because of their interior presence with DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin. But their wings with JJ Redick, Danny Granger, Hedo Turkoglu, Caron Butler, they were always subpar, which ultimately meant Chris Paul had to do everything. And when I say subpar, I mean these players.
Give or take, bro. I mean, he had Jamal Crawford. He had Jamal Crawford. Jamal Crawford gonna give you everything. JJ was only a shooter, you know what I'm saying? So it really just, really, if you look at all of his wings, only person that really didn't do certain things that did more than just one thing was Jamal Crawford. Everybody else,
they were either out of their primes or they can only do one specific one-dimensional ass role, which meant Chris Paul had to run the pick and roll, set up the offense, pretty much do everything to get the offense going.
Yep, and he don't have to worry about that with the Suns now.
He's always been best, as we've seen, when he shares a backcourt, when he can kind of take a break. And he's even said this, like on the Clippers, he had way too much responsibility. This is why it works so well with James Harden and Devin Booker. Also, this is another reason why I feel like David Stern, rest in peace.
Oh, man. Every time I think about this right here, bro, he had a ring earlier. I guarantee he would have had a ring earlier.
Trade in 2011.
Facts.
I feel like if Chris Paul was on that Lakers team with Kobe Bryant and Dwight Howard in the pick and roll, bro, that team would have been unstoppable.
Oh, man.
Nevertheless, after multiple, countless years of him falling just short because of injuries, whether
he
it
was
be
one that
him or
always
his teammates.
did,
I made a whole video about this a month ago.
And look at that. Look at all the people that he played against with injury. The 1 year he doesn't get injured, he played against all guys who were injured, bro. Every team he played against had injury, bro. It's just their time. It's just their time. They got good luck on their side. It's just their time.
Also, the team he could never even make the Western Conference Finals with. He beats them in the Western Conference Finals in their first Western Conference Finals, and he beats them for a chance to get to the finals. Man, that's a lot of damn finals, but y'all know what I mean.
I ain't gonna lie. He got a point. He got a point with that. He did go to the team that he couldn't. That's tough. Yikes, bro. If you think about it, he beat the Clippers. He beat. What team took him? Oh, no, never mind.
Even though it's very early, similar to Chris Paul, it can be defined as
about
patience
Devin, though?
And good-ass karma. I remember making a video last season about players that's pretty much wasting their primes on one team, and obviously, Devin Booker was on that list.
Indeed.
This is a guy that in his first 4 seasons, he couldn't even win 25 games. 25 games he couldn't even win. So now, in his first playoff appearance, he's in the NBA Finals, and he has a great chance to possibly win.
Not to mention, Brody had a 70-point loss. He made history and lost, bro. It don't get no better than that. I mean, it don't get no worse than that, bro.
Also, DeAndre Ayton. Bro, he's finally looking like that #1 pick that Phoenix hoped and prayed he would be, especially picking him over Luka. And he's finally doing it. And all it took,
he made it before Luka, though. That's love.
Average pick turned into gold. DeAndre Ayton, to me, he's truly the perfect center to play for a team that's built like Phoenix.
Facts.
A team that already has playmakers in the backcourt.
And he's a guy who doesn't really demand the ball. He doesn't really need the ball that much. Like, you know what I'm saying? And one thing that I like about the Suns is that they keep him involved. Even Devin Booker will throw an alley to him, or Chris Paul will throw him one. Bridges will throw him one. You know what I'm saying? Like, they keep him involved because bro is a real good force, and I was telling y'all this during the season that if he gets his confidence up, oh my gosh. And this is what the confidence, you know what I'm saying?
Complements what he does best. He's very low maintenance.
Made his confidence.
What he does great.
You know what I'm saying?
This isn't like a
he's
knock
gonna kill
on
Brook
Joel
Lopez,
Embiid
I
or,
believe.
You know, Jokic or Karl Anthony Towns, but they're like high maintenance bigs. And what I mean by that, they need the ball. They need space. They need opportunities to really work and be the stars we know they are. DeAndre don't need none of that. Like that's what makes him so perfect.
And he's on a team that's not selfish at all. He's on a team that's not selfish, and everybody. It seems like the Suns, they play really good together, bro. I'm not gonna even lie. They play really good together.
Force feed him the ball 10 to 15 times while everybody else just stares at him and all that stuff.
Nope.
You don't gotta do none of that. He has just enough
He'll
skill
post
to be
you up,
effective
come
around
outside,
the rim.
shoot
He's
the
athletic
J,
enough
get
to
a
play
nice
against
screen.
a small ball offensive lineup, as we just seen with the Clippers. And his chemistry he's developed with that backcourt, plus his athletic size and height.
Look at that.
He's going to be a headache. It was real easy to kind of laugh at that #1 pick being picked over Luka Doncic or maybe even a Trae Young or anything like that.
Yeah.
But he's perfect for that Phoenix team. And he's on pace to be the first #1 pick to win a championship this early in his career since That's pretty good.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I told you guys this multiple times, and I'll just say it again really quickly for the video.
Bridges.
The 2018
look,
draft.
I liked Bridges from when I first seen him, bro. So Bridges is, bro.
The Phoenix Suns,
Bridges was a really good pickup.
Perfected the first round.
Once he get his confidence up,
after drafting DeAndre Ayton #1, they got blessed with a draft day trade, getting Mikal Bridges for Zaire Smith from Philadelphia.
Yep.
A player that's won from the Philadelphia area. He played high school, college, middle
This is
school.
why I hate the
all that
Sixers. Why
stuff.
would y'all
Played
let him
college at
go,
Villanova, won the
idiots? I
championship.
was trying to figure out why they let him go in the first place when they first got him. I'm like, what y'all let him go for? He's perfect. His build, 6'7", arms long. That's a perfect 3-and-D guy. Perfect. And watch, once he progresses in the league and gets better, once he start locking up anything and everybody, come on, bro.
Right in front of
Sixers,
your face.
that's why the Sixers will
and
never
his
be
mom
good.
worked for the organization.
They'll never get nowhere.
Yet you traded this man to the Phoenix Suns, and you needed him, a 3-and-D guy that spread the floor when you needed it. You traded him away for Zaire Smith. That's tough.
Who even is that?
Sticking with the 76ers.
And they gave Ray Sarge, who's
I'm
playing
not trying
good,
to pick
too.
Philly or anything like that. Even though Dario Saric, he really hasn't had much of a role this postseason, he's in the NBA Finals. The
Indeed.
two players that Philly traded for each other.
But that doesn't mean he's not good. He's really a good player. He's a pretty good player.
And
to
Jimmy
me.
Butler, they both, one left and two, made the finals consecutively back-to-back after leaving Philly. Also, Cameron Payne. This is the
guy
player
right
that
here,
went
bro.
from
If
pretty much
it's
beat-
anybody that shocked me the most, this guy right. Because realistically, bro was like nothing. Like, he wasn't. Nobody really respected him. Now you gotta respect him because he put on when CP3 wasn't
like
there.
a mascot,
It's like,
for Russell
ooh.
Westbrook. So now being in the
Yeah, look
NBA
at him,
Finals
freaking-
and being a big reason why. Kind of ironic
Just
that both
like-
Russell Westbrook's
it's like, bro, like,
backups,
who are
they
you?
were
You know what I'm saying?
competing against each other and balling for a chance to make the NBA Finals. That's kind of weird. I wonder how Russell felt watching that.
That's tough.
After Cameron
He probably
Payne's
ain't think
first
about it though,
stint
on
in
Russell.
OKC, where he pretty much did nothing but hit them folks and all that stuff. He gets included.
And he
in the
might
trade
win a
pack-
ring before Russell too. You had me dancing with you, and you ain't put the call in for me to play. You want me to dance though, right? I got a ring. I got a ring. Hey, take me out. Yes, indeed.
And ends up in
Russell
Chicago.
may never get one.
Now, I know you guys have all heard what that scout said about Cameron Payne in his first practice with Chicago and all that. And if you haven't, well, you're looking at it now.
Okay, here we go. Look, we knew the second practice after he was acquired that he couldn't play at the. They played my man. Yo! Wow! I bet this dude is shaking in his boots, boy. Goofball. What were you thinking? He's shaking in his boots, dude. Jay Crowder's a winner. He's a winner.
player
He's been
that's
on two
been all
finals
over the
teams
league
winner.
and all that. And he's
That Cameron Payne got me kind of like, that's crazy though. What? You serious? They did campaign like that. He couldn't play in the NBA. Then he had game changing performances in the Western Conference. Wow.
himself on some pretty decent spots. But I never feel like he's been on
Right
that
system,
team,
right team.
where we thought like they're going to actually win it all. Like he's never been in that situation.
The Heat.
Ironically
Yes, yeah,
enough,
the Heat.
most of the time
Was
he
possible.
hasn't been in that spot specifically because of one man. 2015, getting swept by this man in the first round. 2017, basically getting gentlemen swept by this man in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Indeed.
2018, getting blue ball by him, thinking he was your mans and all that stuff. Then he shipped your ass off.
Wait. He was on that team. Oh. Bruh. He was on that team, bruh. He played with Bron. Oh, it makes so much sense. And then he played with Bron. Then he met him in the finals, and they lost to him again. If anybody got good karma, it's this guy. What the freak? Yo.
To Utah. Then in 2020,
He shipped
after
him.
finally
Get him
finally
outta here.
throwing your ass back to relevance, finally finding yourself on a team that we actually watch, you meet this man in the NBA Finals, and he pretty much just toys with you.
29.8 on his
playoffs,
dome piece.
This man was 4-12 in his playoff career against LeBron. LeBron had fun.
Wow. Yo, he's lost 12 games to one person. Yo, that's crazy. Wow.
This year, the tables finally turned.
I didn't even think
After,
of
in the first three games,
this
playing
video got
terrible.
points.
Like in the first three games, they
This is
fell
why
down
he was
2
going so hard against LeBron. Y'all, did y'all know that? Be real. I didn't know that. What? That's why he was going so hard against Bron. That makes so much sense
and he
now.
was playing trash. He actually had a great game in Game 6, and in the last 3 games, he played great and actually knocked LeBron out, salsa dancing and all that.
I know
So
he was happy
got
in
the
the
last laugh.
motherfucker, boy. I know he was.
And
I'd have been
last,
happy.
but certainly not least, I want to talk about the Phoenix Suns
He
head
shipped
coach,
Bron.
Monty
Bron
Williams.
shipped him. Get out of here. Bron shipped him off. You gotta go. We don't need you. Wow.
You have to hear this one. This season, after completely turning the Suns from a subpar to terrible team in the past to now a championship contending team in the West, he didn't even win the Coach of the Year.
What happened to Jaren?
Now, I'm not
Josh
too mad
Jackson,
about that because him and Coach Thibodeau, they had great arguments. And I did give it to Tibbs because I think he had a harder degree of difficulty because
Thibodeau
he
had
less
the
talent.
Knicks, right?
So I ain't too mad about
he
that.
But
But more importantly, Monty Williams' story and the stuff he's been through alone in just the last 10 years, on and off the court. Bro, it's just amazing. First of all, let's start with the on-the-court stuff. He gets a job as the Hornets head coach in 2011, where he coached Chris Paul, and they won 10 more games.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy. He coached Chris Paul's in it. I mean, I didn't know he coached Chris Paul before, so they got a little connection. You know what I'm saying? They met then. That's what's up.
And they made the playoffs.
Maybe that's why it's so smooth. Maybe that's why Chris Paul went over there.
Especially for a rookie head coach. Then he goes from coaching a team that had Chris Paul, the best point guard in the NBA and a top 10 player easily in the league, to coaching a team that had Eric Gordon because Chris Paul got traded. Obviously, losing the best player on your team and a top 10 player in the league, that's going to make your team's record take a significant hit, so you really can't blame Monty. Then to make matters worse, the player you got for CP3 in the trade, Eric Gordon, he only plays 9 games and he's out with a knee injury, so your team, it really takes a hit. So now...
Jared Jack was they best. That's not saying... They just best player with Jared Jack? Yeah, no.
From your best player being Chris Paul to now being Jared Jack.
That's tough.
Which ultimately results in you getting the number 1 pick, which was Anthony Davis.
Indeed.
So now, the following season, even though Eric Gordon, after that injury, he was never the same player that we seen with the Clippers, and you had a rookie Anthony Davis, your team still gets better. Then the next season, I'm just trying to show all y'all how unfair his opportunity really was.
Yeah.
You get Jrue Holiday and you win more games, still well below 500. But you
Well
gotta
below.
understand where
God
the
dang.
West was at that specific time. The Phoenix Suns won 48 games and still didn't make the playoffs. That's how loaded the West was, so it really wasn't his fault. Then his last season, Kevin Durant gets injured and Russell Westbrook is pretty much doing everything by himself, and the Pelicans, they just inch by Russell Westbrook and make the 8th seed. Then in the playoffs, in the first round, they meet a juggernaut out west. Jrue Holiday gets injured, his best perimeter defender, so he's playing a team that won 67 games with the MVP without his best perimeter defender, and they lose. No shame in that. Then he gets fired. Then in 2016, Monty Williams, his wife, tragically passes in a car accident with 3 of his kids in the car. That's traumatic as hell. And this man still has enough love and passion in his heart to forgive the person that did it, even though she was an addict. Everything this man is getting right now, he deserves. Everything Chris Paul is getting right now.
Oh, this makes me want them to win even more. Oh, I want this even more. If you look at this video and you don't want the Suns to win this even more, bruh. This is crazy. This is wild. I didn't even know, I didn't even think about none of these things, bro. Rest in peace to his wife, though. That's so unfortunate, yo. That's so unfortunate. Freaking, bro, nah, I ain't even get into that. But that's
Jay
crazy.
Crowder, Cameron Payne, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, all of them, they deserve this. This is why everybody, I feel like all the NBA fans collectively, we're rooting for the Suns. If you weren't rooting for them before this video, you probably are now.
Facts! I ain't gonna lie, Swiss. Hey, hold on, man. Hold on. Now this is what I come up. This is what I come here for. I come to watch fire videos. I come to watch mind-blowing, mind-changing videos. If you didn't want the Suns to win, bro, you should want them to win now. Every one of them players went through they went through so much, bro. That's wild, bro. The Bucks ain't had to go through nothing. A few players did on the Bucks, but that's really it. Yo, this was fire, bro. This was fire. Oh my gosh. I'm amped. I'm ready to see this game. Hey, it's your boy Key. I appreciate that, guy. I love y'all, man. Yes, indeed. I'm out, man.